Instead of Backroads Wednesday today, guys, I want to take you on a hike down to a tunnel that we have problems with. Yeah. Instead of a Backroads Wednesday, Backroads, we're going to do this, and I do have something to talk about, the Conjuring House. You see what I mean? And I gotta say one thing. I'm not going to put my life or my body in danger just for YouTube. I don't get paid enough for that. Trust me. I make very little amount of money on YouTube. And yeah, you see what I mean? And in today's video, leave your comments down below, and here you go. I bring you guys today to Vernon, Indiana. I gotta be honest with y'all, it's gonna be a failed attempt today. Yeah. Now I'm gonna show you the failed attempt, and I'm gonna ask you to leave down in the comments, would you continue on? Okay, I'm here at an old mill that I filmed 4 years ago. I will put that down in the description. Now, when I was here last, it was a little easier to get in there. Well, I just walked a good chunk of a trail behind me, and let me show you what I'm faced with. Trail looks fine so far, and then you get right around in here, and that's pretty much straight kind of down. I want to try it, but then again, my inner voice saying, Mike, don't try it. What we're headed to is a tunnel. Right on over there is a beautiful tunnel. And this is where we're at. But honestly, I got to be honest with y'all. Let's get down a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Wait a minute. Could I do this? Could I do this? Oh my God. Today's video is going to be all done with the GoPro. I'm going to try it, guys. Angie and Kitt is going to stay up where it's safe. I'm going to try to go down this. I'm not going to videotape my way down because I got to keep both eyes on what I'm doing, and I got to put this back on my shoulder. So it's all going to be done from my GoPro 13. No big camera shots.
Stop that.
I'm going to try it. Wish me luck. After lots of consideration, we decided against going down in there. Now, 4 years ago, I hiked everywhere. Since then, remember I had that leg injury back 2 years ago. And that's my fear right there. My fear is my leg acting up. So I don't do stairs that well anymore. And as you can see, going right around there, that's pretty much, yeah, that's very sketchy. Oh my gosh, I hate the fact there's not an easier way in here. Oh man. We're going to keep it real though. Here's part of the mill right here. That's beautiful. And the other part, it being so dry down here, I was going to get a lot of rock formations and stuff. All right, we're going to keep it real. I'm not doing it failed attempt. So on the way out of here, I do have a subject matter. And this is what today's video is going to be, okay? Guys, I do YouTube for a hobby. I like to do adventures, and I'm not going to put myself in danger when I can't even... Do we have cell phone signal here even? I don't think we do. And as far back in the sticks I am, it would not be easy to get to me if I was to fall and get hurt. So I'm listening to my inner voice saying, no, Michael, don't do this one. Let it go. Well, this is the way out of this trail. So one more time. Oh, you can see the structure right here.
What's left of it.
Well, yeah. If you guys want to see the video of us doing this tunnel, I will have it down in the description when we did it 4 years ago. It wasn't as bad getting down then. And I'm not taking that chance. There's no way in hell. All right. I do have a subject matter.
Okay, come on.
You ready? We're going to follow you on out.
We get to go first,
That way maybe
buddy.
Kitt won't pull you so bad. And that's the other thing
Come on,
too.
buddy.
My puppy, no, there's no way in hell he'd get down there. No. As you notice, I don't have my glasses on. I put them off in the bag because when I get sweaty, they fall off my face. I forgot to get my sunglasses. But today's subject matter, as we go through, yes, this is off the chart kind of video today. Today, let's talk about something I actually talked about maybe about a year ago, called the Conjuring House. You know anything about the Conjuring House? Did you ever see the Conjuring movie? Well, the Conjuring House is what it was based on. Loosely based on. Now, I have actually made a video talking about the Conjuring House, how expensive it was to even go there. It was up close to about 1,500 bucks, I think. Oh, I don't think it was per person, but I think it was per group. And if you did any filming there, they would have to review your film before you could release it on YouTube. Well, the owner of the Conjuring House has some things happen, and the Conjuring House is going up for auction October 31st. That's right. There's going to be new owners to the Conjuring House. But you can bet your bottom dollar when this thing goes up for auction, it's going to sell for probably $1 million, if not close to it. Well, that's all fine and good and all, but in order to make money on the Conjuring House, which you put into it, the new owner is going to probably have to keep the same price, which is ridiculous. Because anybody, let's say I was ever in Rhode Island. That's where the Conjuring House is located. If I was ever in Rhode Island and I ever wanted to do the Conjuring House, there's no way in hell I could. I couldn't afford that. Shoot. I could barely afford the gas for the places we go now, which we'll get to that at the end of the video. So what's happening is Jason Hawes. If you don't know who Jason Hawes is, he is a very famous ghost hunter. And he had a ghost hunting show called Ghost Hunters, named Taps. Jason Hawes put out a video on YouTube, and he had a pretty damn good idea. I gotta be honest with y'all. Up until now, I thought whoever owned the Conjuring House is just a money grab, which was. But he had a pretty good idea. He thinks the same way I think, and other people think. Let's keep the Conjuring House where everybody can visit it. Everybody can afford it. But there's no way Jason Hawes is going to be able to fork up close to $1 million to pay, you know, to win this in the auction. Well, not win it, but buy it. So, sorry about that, guys. I got caught on some weeds. So what his plan was, he is starting a GoFundMe. Now, what the GoFundMe is, everybody could donate money. And he has a long reach, folks. Jason Hawes has a very long reach. He can easily rack up thousands and thousands of dollars. So what he's going to do is take that money, and he's going to put his own money with it. And by some chance at the auction, he could be the one getting it. He's going to buy it. And if there's any money left over, he's going to fix it up. If not, he's going to use his own money to fix it up. And he's going to put decent people in there to run it. And guys, since it's set up this way, he's going to put the prices at a very reasonable cost, where anybody could go in there and ghost hunt it. Now, do I believe that Conjuring House is haunted? I said in my last video, no. I do believe it has some... Ooh, sorry, I got nipped by a bug. I think it does have somewhat of a paranormal energy in it from all the thousands and thousands of ghost hunters that's been through it. And not to mention, this place is very old. From the countless years of people live there, there's energy. So I do believe there is somewhat of a paranormal energy in there. Is it really resulting to an actual haunting? I don't think so. Although, what can I say? I've never ever been out there investigating. I'm not a ghost hunter. Well, not yet anyway. But one day I'm going to try to be. I finally see the trailhead. Holy smokes, that's a long hike back there. 4 years ago I did this. Before I did this one, and just so you know, if you go watch that video, you're going to see Muscatatuck Park first. And after we hiked all through there, we came back and hiked this. That was 4 years ago. My legs were in better shape then, so was my back. Okay, back onto the Conjuring House. He's going to get people in there to run the place, that know how to run the place, and are very friendly. He's also, since he's not using all of his money, and he's using GoFundMe's money, it's kind of like belongs to everybody. So that way he don't really have to worry so much about getting his money back. Now, one would think, even with Jason Hawes being a new owner, it's still going to be a money grab. Hell, it's going to make money, because, come on, you're going to want to at least get what you put into it. But I do believe Jason Hawes will we'll keep the historical part of the house. That's what I'm more interested in. We'll keep the historical aspect of the house intact. That way everybody could go and visit this beautiful, I think, 300-year-old house. Or you go there for a ghost hunt and be able to afford it, be able to have supper later. You know, it's ridiculous paying, and a lot of places out there that are haunted, that's what they do, folks. They charge a god amount of money. Maybe not as bad as the Conjuring House did, but seriously. And some will let you ghost hunt through the night, and some only let you do it for a couple hours. It's crazy. And to me, they're all money grabs, because I don't think a half of them are even haunted. But then again, what can I say? I'm not going through and performing investigation, not doing investigation. But yeah, Jason Haas is starting to go from me to be the proud owner of the Conjuring House. Now, he did say back some months ago, he will never, ever, ever own the Conjuring House. Remember this graveyard, y'all? I did this last year for my Halloween, one of my Halloween specials. We kind of did a little ghost hunting there, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, here's where I'm parked. I'm gonna put my gear in the car, and I tell you about Jason Haas owning the Conjuring House. Jason did say he would never own the Conjuring House, but the reason he's putting his hat into the ring now, because he wants to basically provide it to make sure it stays a place where people could come, go in there and ghost hunt if you want, or come out and look at the historical part of it. He wants to basically save that. Because right now, there haven't been any activity at the Conjuring House, I think, in over a year. I don't mean activity as in ghosts. I mean people going there and doing their thing. So it has not been taken care of in a year. There have not been anybody out there probably to mow the yard or anything about it. So yeah, guys, Jason Haas is asking people to go fund me. Look up Jason Haas on YouTube, and I'm sure you have a link where you go put something in. I might be able to put $1 or $2 in it myself, because that's all I can afford. I'm poor. And I think it's for a good cause. Angie, I don't know if it's me, but I keep seeing things.
Is this yours?
Yeah, it's mine. I don't know if it's my eyes, but I keep seeing things. It's gotta be my eyes.
Probably.
Too much sun. As far as that failed attempt, I am upset with myself, but I gotta be very truthful about y'all. If I injured myself back there with no cell phone signal, yeah. I'm almost 60 years old. 2 years ago, I hurt my leg pretty bad, which I'm not able to do my long hikes like I used to, and I'm not able to walk 5 miles a day now. I'm only walking nowadays about 1.5 miles a day. I'm not going to take a chance. My inner voice says, no, Michael, don't. So I'm not taking that chance. I do hate the fact I wasn't able to get down in there. But on the other token is, I'm safe. I'm here to tell you about it. It wouldn't do us any good me getting down there and get seriously hurt, now would it? Sometimes I do put myself in stupid risk doing some of these videos I do, but today's not going to be one of them. And I do have some really good videos coming up. Today would have been one. I was going out and get some fossils. But we had prior engagements, and it takes quite a few hours to get there. We didn't have it in our time frame. So I was like, let's do this one. I was going to do this anyway. Let's go on. It's been 4 years. 4 years ago, I do not remember. How about you, Ange? It looked like it was much easier to get down there 4 years ago.
We were 4 years younger.
Ain't that the truth? I ain't gonna put myself at risk. I'm sorry, guys. There's no way in hell. But that's pretty much it. I'm keeping it real. I'm showing you exactly everything that happens in my video. Today was a failed attempt, but I'm letting you all see it. And you guys be the judge. Would you have done that? And if you would have done that, more power to you. I did it 4 years ago. I ain't gonna, sure in the hell ain't gonna do it today. Till next time, come on, let's get out of here. And we'll see you in the next adventure. Yes, we do have lots of them lined up.
Drink.
And these things will come. I just got to get gas money for most of them. Today, it wasn't in our time frame. I was like, well, shoot, let's go back there and do that one. And as far as a ghost hunt, I still have one of them I'm going to try for my first. Well, I can't say my first ghost hunt because I kind of did one a little bit here last year. But this is going to be in a haunted train tunnel. I'm still working out the details on that, y'all. Till next time, thanks for watching. I have no idea what I'm going to name this video. Failed attempt or something? I don't know. Keeping myself safe. And Jason Haas? I don't know. If I put Jason Haas' name in there, if I put the Conjuring House in there, that's going to grab people. People are like, what the hell is this guy talking about? He's talking about going down in the tunnel. Well, now you know. I wanted to have a story, something to talk about as I came out. And I just found out about this yesterday, so now I told you all, unless you already know. Till then, come on, let's get out of here. Thanks for watching.